Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it is Tribal Time Show, where we check out weird, wacky, and tribal fun decks. Today is all about the Angel tribe. Somewhere far above us, in the heavens, you hear a beautiful voice. And lo and behold, here come the Angels! This is a punishing Scavenger Grounds here. There may be some issues in deck construction with seeking triple white and having Scavenger Grounds. Also, we have 2 lands on the play. I always get mana screwed on these hands. I don't know what it is. It happens every day. I've been tracking it every day. I'm going to bottom that. And, yeah. I guess we did better, sorta. We're gonna need to draw some middling angels and some land. This is probably gonna die, but that can be said every time. Bring forth the angel. It is an angel. It's just a very clone-y, copy-y angel. Opponent can shoot it, you know, if they figure out how. Or I think they're just full control clicking everything. That's what I'm starting to get the impression of. Hello. I mean, it's not an angel, but it pumps angels and everything else too. Making all the creatures bigger is kind of a big deal in a Goblin Chain Whirler universe. They usually have to kill the Marshal first and then worry about killing other things. Ah, look at that. We did it. We dodged the mighty Chain Whirler with our elite tactics. Do you think our opponent bothered to read the Benalish Marshal? Do you think they thought this Mimic would die? I wonder. The lack of action is making me wonder. Opponent wants to D up. Fine. I don't care. I'll be sitting here waiting for my 4th land, and we'll see when that occurs. So, red decks, what you got? I got toys. I got lots of things. I got fun stuff. If I live long enough to play it. Yeah. Come at me, bro. I can do nothing about this. All right, but I can do this. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Seal that Goblin Chain Whirler away. That is a land, but I guess I should have been specific. I needed it to enter the battlefield untapped. There's only 4 lands that enter the battlefield tapped in my deck. There's one of them. Well, what do you know? Our opponent has had shock the whole time. Of course, they didn't use it on the Mimic in the first place because they had a Goblin Chain Whirler in their hand, but now they have no crew. I smell a window of opportunity. Let's bring out the Voice of Plenty. You and planeswalkers you control and other creatures you control have hexproof, and then you see why we have this little green splash. +1/+1 counter on each creature you control for 6 mana. Good little, what we call a mana sink there. And you'll see once we get into that deck tech that we just don't have any other green sources. I'm going to go ahead and block. If my opponent wants to trade the Bomat Courier and a Lightning Strike for Shalai, it's a 2-for-1. I'll take it. My hand is full of big, powerful effects, and they would have had to kill Shalai eventually anyway. Besides, I might draw another. All right. What you got? Let's just go up. Let's just head upstairs, shall we? How you doing, Lyra? Flying, first strike, lifelink, other angels. This is your lord. This is how your lord works. Get +1/+1 and have life link. Slaying stats like her name was Bane Slaya. Let's bring the pain, shall we? What you got? And again. All right. If this lives to the end of the turn, we get another angel. Ta-da! Because it says 5 or more life, 4/4 Angel. But that's a 5/5. Lyra. Lyra makes it a 5/5. Holy moly. Take that, you red deck. You see, when our opponents are using cards as weak as Goblin Chain Whirler and not as devastatingly powerful as Root Snare, well, you gotta feel pretty good running a bunch of lifelinking angels. Let's look at the deck. Alright. So we got 4 Sealaways, trying not to die right away, and 3 Hearts of Kiran because, I don't know, it feels right. Just about everything crews it. Like, literally almost everything has the ability to crew this thing. Plus, it's got, you know, it's a heart. It feels like angels and hearts. You know, they just care so hard. And then there's Metallic Mimic to make your angels better. Benalish Marshal. I had Radiant Destiny in, and then I was like, well, you know, this deck's almost completely white. The Marshal does the work, you know what I mean? Then we got 4 Resplendent Angels, because, yeah. This isn't the typical tribal deck where it's like spam, angel, spam, angel, where most of the tribal decks are about small creatures, and the tribal component makes them bigger when you think of decks like cats and vampires. But this deck, the tribal items are big on their own, so it's kind of interesting that each of these can win a game all by themselves. So the main thing I just wanted to surround them with are things that draw fire and get attention and get killed. Usually you have to go through the Benalish Marshals and Metallic Mimics to keep these from being even tougher to kill, but when you use your kill spells on them, you have less kill spells to target these. Settle the Wreckage for the lulls, a Shalai's, because they're awesome, Angel of Sanctions, of course, Lyra Dawnbringer, Walking Ballista. Keeps you alive, gives you something to do with all that mana in your endgame, sort of a synergy with the Voice of Plenty. You can put counters on all your creatures. We have the green mana just for the Shalai. So 4 Scattered Groves, 4 Sunpetal Grove. Not a huge cost unless you draw this at exactly the wrong moment. I'm also using a lot of brown lands. Doesn't feel right, to be totally honest. We're at 20 white sources. That should be enough to play Benalish Marshal about on turn 3 about 70-ish% of the time. So really, I should be cutting some of these, but I found I needed this land utility so much. The deck runs out of steam. Arch of Orazka's good for that. The deck runs into Search for Azcanta. Field of Ruins good for that. The deck runs into God Pharaoh's Gift. Scavenger Grounds is good for that. I feel like you need the cards. So I'm in a tough spot there. But right here, on the fly, I'm going to cut the Arch of Orazka's and go up to 10 planes. Alrighty. Gotta be a little more disciplined with that Benalish Marshal. Makes me sad to see hands where you can't cast it. You can be greedy if you want to. You saw it here, you paid attention, you watched the deck, you didn't just copy the deck list. You know you might slide some Arch of Orazka action in there. That's up to you, it's your call. I'll love you anyway. Ready. We're fighting the city of Akron, Ohio. It's just a place I know. Don't ask me why. Maybe LeBron James is from there? I don't know things. Hey, Heart, a lack of a 3-drop. We might draw something for it. Shalai, Angel, Lyra. Yeah. As long as it's not like 3 of the same angel, you're feeling great. You don't want no 3 of a kinds when it comes to these angels. The legend rules a thing. Green mana. Okie dokes. I'll play the Heart, and we'll just get super optimistic that we're going to rip Benalish Marshal right off the top of the deck. Just super optimistic that everything's going to work exactly the way we want. Oh well. Let's go ahead and play our Ballista, use our mana to do something, not nothing. And now we've got a Walking Ballista hanging out. Just ready. Give me a Llanowar Elf, I'll shoot it. Servant of the Conduit, what do you do for 4? Vine to the Mare. Horse Alert. By popular demand. I lost my headphones. I shook my headphones off of my head. Alright. Fortunately, the lands are flowing. The Voice of Plenty is here. The Heart of Kiran. The Heart of Kiran. I love it. I make sometimes my own jokes that are accidental and embarrassing are funnier than when I try. Bring forth the Heart of Kiran. The Vine Mare. Coming at me. We don't have... I'm guessing this deck has a thing where it puts, like, pants on the Vine Mare. Like Blanchwood Armor, Verdurous Gearhulk, but we don't see it yet. Okay, we're just stomping. We're just a stompy thingy. We're just gonna go play all the biggies. Alright, I feel ya. But I got something for you, bud. Keep this a secret. They don't have to know. Bow. Take him. Take him away. Let's get up in the air. And I'm going to keep attacking. I don't think my opponent can trample kill me from 15 without a Galta, but we'll put him to the test. I'm in range where I can just win next turn with the good old air race. Lyra would have made the race with Galta even an interesting one, but I don't think we'd have been favored. Here they come. So, Walking Ballista, here's a bus. Get under it. Shoot your face. Well, they're not dead on board exactly, but they don't know. They don't even know. They don't know what's coming. Dead in so many ways, actually. Dune Sack gets you there. We're still in combat? You gonna, like, throw down, like, 2 Blossoming Defenses and... Okay. You got another dinosaur. Can you fly? Do you got wings, Galta? That'd make you a dragon. Yeah. We'll do it this way, with max style points. You got a root snare. Do you have a fog in your hand for the lulls? That would be pretty epic. Nope. Alright. Way to go, Angel Tribe. You got Skyborn. You did the work. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, team. Alright, back out there. Sarkhan Volkswagen. I'm sure I've played this person before. That name is just too much. Too much, I say. Yeah. Why? Why the heck not? What could go wrong? I mean, this is legendary. That's what's wrong already, but the rest is so good. Uh-oh. Red decks kill things. Don't know if you knew this. So if I play the Mimic, I might get a 4/4 Angel. A 4/4 Angel is a lot harder for a red deck to deal with. But if I play a Heart of Kiran, I can't even block. And if my opponent uses a Lightning Strike on this, they're less likely to have a Lightning Strike for the Angel. So yeah, we'll go for it. On the draw, I would not. Goblin Chain Whirler and such. On the play, we'll see if we can get this to live. Shocking, it failed to live. Alright, start spamming angels. Send me an angel right now. Bolt. Angels getting struck by lightning seems counterintuitive. Soulscar Mage, big problem. Can make even shocks devastating effects on our angel warriors. Alrighty, that is a good card, but I want to play it next turn. Hopefully my opponent, again, has to spend their time dealing with this angel. And we behold the Heart of Kiran doing nothing. I should have played that on turn 2, I guess. But we'll see right here if our opponent has a 3rd bolt. No, they do not. Crasher, interesting. Boom. Alrighty. Let's get on the board. Don't really want to block with my Angel at all. If I'm not going to block with it, we may as well attack with it. Now, we figure out what we do. Do we let our opponent untap, draw their card, and then make them sack? If they have instant speed removal, that's a bad move, but they don't. Or they would have used it, I think, instead of the Crasher. So let's set up our things. Let's let them draw their card. And now, after they've drawn their card, but before they can do anything else, it's the end of the draw step. They can sack the Bomat Courier here if they want to. They do not. Alright, so they like their hand enough. It's probably got Chandra. Glorybringer. That'd be nasty. Let's just say the Angel's gonna die. Yeah. Another lightning strike. Alright. Cool. Good for you. Alright. Keeping the Ballista around. That's fine. I think we keeping Ballista around. I'm going to attack with it then. It's a little risky. But I don't plan to block with it, and I think my opponent's just going to exert the Crasher on the Shalai. Oh, that's gross. That makes me regretful. We have to draw exactly what? Exactly Lyra. We gotta draw Lyra. That was a bad attack with my Ballista, I might add. Yay for Hazoret. It's always so great to have Hazoret in our life. Yay for Hazoret. Alright, boom. We'll do it proper. Regrets. I have a few, but let's get back in it. It is a big deal to have a Lyra against the red decks. Not much else can do what Lyra does. And we get a rematch, so let's give it a shot. It's also very annoying when the opponents have 3 or more lightning bolts, as it means you basically get to do nothing for the first 4 turns. Especially with the Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage is the extra rubs. By the way, nice to have a Seal Away as well. Another card that just hasn't been making many appearances here today. Alright. Let's do this thing. You gonna kill that? I mean, you've never lacked a lightning bolt before, Mr. Volkswagen. Alright, let's play that. Let's pay a life. As much as I hate it. But, you know, trained Armadons. Body's in the way. What else can you do? Just run them out of burn. Otherwise, you're just going to die anywho. Yep. Awesome. Ballista for 2. As we are just running the resources down until Lyra can come out and play. Yep. Cool. Okay. Love it. Yeah, I guess I can do this, because if my opponent points a lightning strike at the Lyra, I can just kill the Soulscar Mage in response with the Walking Ballista. So it's a form of protection from the Soulscar Mage ability to put -1/-1 counters on the Lyra. Here comes our opponent. Let's do it. So we've got to kill this in response, and the reason is it's about to get a prowess trigger. And once the prowess trigger is there, I can't kill it in response. But if I take it out now, then the Chandra's minus ability can't shrink the Lyra, and
you and I are gonna take them out.
Opponent, their Chandra's just gonna die to the Lyra. They can't take it anymore. I think we should try to jump right back in for one more game. One more game. One game more. Makes me want to break into my Les Mis musicals. These men who seem to know my crime will surely come a second time, one game more. I did not live until today. All right, sorry. I apologize to everyone. Nobody knows Les Mis, probably. Comment in chat if you know Les Mis. The kids these days probably have no idea about that Les Mis. Back in my day, that Les Mis was popular. Back in my day, that Les Mis was on Broadway. Back in my day, every high school did Les Mis. Alright. Yeah, I'll put out a baby. Baby Ballista. When I see blue, I'm very, very inclined to put out a baby Ballista. You just need damage. You just need even tiny damage as soon as possible. Grind them out. Just gotta grind them out. Oh. This opt must be so difficult for you. Okay. Top. I mean, I'm. It sounds like I'm being nasty to the opponent. I've had difficult ops. I just like making jokes to pass the time because I don't know what else to do when waiting for the opponent to think in this game. If it were real life, if I were playing against them IRL with cards made of cardboard, I'd just make faces. I'd just sit over here and try to make really distracting faces to throw them off their game. I just look intense. You know, if they look nervous, I go stone cold stare. Stuff like that. But I don't know what to do on digital. Make faces at the camera is an odd sort of thing to fall back on. What do you guys think? Does Resplendent Angel get in there? I mean, almost certainly we're talking about, like, seal away, right? But what you gonna do? I'm going up a notch. Tribal decks versus control decks. One of the bigger reasons most tribal decks have their own tier. They're very rarely first tier. They're extremely rarely second tier. It takes like a ridiculously unbalanced tribe to go top tier tribal. And it takes a ridiculously, even second tier, like things have to be pretty out of whack. The rest of the time, they're just permanently held down by control decks. Sweepers, good spot removal for the lords. It's the arch nemesis. Tribal decks are often perfectly fine against other aggro decks, mid-range decks, against like what we just played, red decks. I'm happy with that matchup. It's fine. I can play it all day. We'll lose some, we'll win some. Control, it's just gross, you guys. It's just gross. Like, what are we supposed to do? Am I supposed to seal away what? Nothing. Settle? Nah. Yeah. Like, what does Lyra do? It comes down and eats a Sky Whaler shot, right? You just gotta hope they mess up and get incredibly unlucky. Alrighty, here's my whole game. What you got? You've only got 6 cards in hand. Fast turn. Love it. How about this? You got something for this? What to do? Oh, alrighty. Well, I can play that again at least. That's exciting. Of course, my opponent's like, haha, time walked you, noob. You idiot. Playing with 5-mana creatures that don't gain value when they enter the battlefield. It's so stupid. Don't you know I'm going to use my control deck to just grind you out and make you miserable? Idiot. Damn. Yep, you got 5 mana. So is this Teferi? Are we done here? I'm done here. I'm not going out. Like, if I continue to play this game, it'll be the last game of the video. Be nothing fun about that. And this person is obviously going to be at it a while. Decisions are just so hard. They're so hard, man. What can you do? So I do have a different Angel tribal deck, and I was actually trying to figure out which one to run. And this one feels much more Tribal Tuesday, Tribal Time. And this one, I even wrote on it Try Hard Angels, because it's not really, it doesn't feel like a tribal deck to me. The only Lord element is Lyra herself. But it's got, it like solves these problems. It solves the control deck and Turbo Fog problems. And it's actually, like, I'm trying to figure out if it's a second tier deck, which is why I'm not showing it today. But since we just lost to control, and if I queue up, I might play them again. I'll go through it really quick. We've got blue, and it's not for much. It's for just some Memorial to Genius for some gas. And it's got Negate and Dive Down. And these 2 cards suddenly make your Angels so much harder to kill. The rest of the deck, Walking Ballista, Heart of Kiran, Resplendent Angel, Shalai, Angel of Sanctions, Lyra Dawnbringer. And 3 Settle the Wreckages, because your opponents try to race you pretty often, and you need a little more time than usual, because you have to set up to have, like, Dive Down with your Angel. So, but it actually so far has been really nasty to blue-white control decks and fog decks, because you just catch them thinking that everything's fine, and you hit a Negate in the right spot, you hit a Dive Down in the right spot, you protect a Shalai against blue-white control and they can't settle you, you know, stuff like that. So I'll take it out for 1 game. You guys can let me know in the comments if I'm supposed to make a different video for this different version of Angels, this try-hard Angels. You can let me know if you like it. Black. Gross. Rotting Flesh. I can't think of what my opponent would play on turn 2 that I'd need to negate. I also can't think of why I would need a Ballista on 1 here. But against a deck like Zombies, that's just gonna slam their stuff, build a crazy board, having even a tiny piece of something on the battlefield can be the difference in life or death on a critical turn. I'm not just going to chump it away. I'm going to try to kill something with it. Gifted Aetherborn. So now it smells of like mono black aggro-y stuff. So the question here is, do you wait until you can dive down, protect a card like Resplendent Angel or Shalai? Against this, I am not going to, I don't think. It's tough. Yeah, maybe I am supposed to pass here. It's sad because I don't have another use for my mana. Like, I'm probably not going to negate anything. I think that black aggro waits till like turn 4 or so. Although, maybe it's my version of the mono black aggro with Aethersphere Harvester. How far behind am I willing to fall? So I'll play this next turn. It'll have to be targeted anyway. I can play this the turn after that and have Dive Down up. Yeah, I think I passed this turn. Feels bad. But maybe I counter a Doomfall. Oh, a Plague Mare. Gross. Well, you got me there. We could Dive Down to save it. But then I can't protect my Angel. And that's what this is about. Turning the game around with Angels. Plague Mare. They haven't seen anybody really playing that card. Alright, let's go. Opponent's like, Vraska's Contempt. I'm the greatest at magic. Or the Accursed, sure. Dread Wanderer, fun. Never mind. Opponent just aggro zombies with Plague Mare. Funky. The sad thing is I can't block much. Oh my god, they're passing turn? Not even willing to trade. I am stunnered. I don't know what to believe. But we will drop that Shalai, and I guess we'll pass this turn. The Deadlands. Sure. Is that going to be a removal spell? You can try to shrink my girls? Yeah, it's going great. It's going great. This is where we need one of those 3 Settle the Wreckage. Because like I said, people often try to race our angels. Yeah, you're going to gain some menace? I would give my Dork's menace an attack. That's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's looking awesome for you. Why not? Frickin' Plague Mare, just the spicy tech. Just ready for that Angel Tribal. All right. So they don't have Death Touch. Well, the zombies, I mean. So we'll throw 2 blocks there. The opponent will pick 1 creature to receive damage first. And it'll be the one on the left. And then we'll dive down that creature, and both our creatures would live, and the Diregraph Ghoul will die. But we need very much, I must say. We need very much to draw land. Or that. I'm going to pass turn with... let's see. Is my opponent going to attack me with all their creatures? I'm going to keep my angels back. I want my opponent to have to commit a lot of creatures, and, you know, I think that the way to achieve that is to appear in danger. Are you kidding? Really? 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 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just halves a Torment of Hailfire. Yeah, read that settle pretty hard. Alright, I'm gonna start attacking then. It's kind of hilarious. Now the opponent can attack with 1 thing. Oh my god. Alright. This is hilarious. Now, this card, each opponent. God, why can't it just be a targeted thing? This person is really legit careful, aren't they? Unbelievable. Talk about the perfect cards. They don't run Liliana's Mastery. They run multiple Torment of Hailfire, and they run Plague Mare? With Lord of the Accursed and Gifted Aetherborn? I just got so wrecked by such nonsense. I gotta keep it. There's no way I'm not going to share that. That was hilarious. May I try one more time? Apparently I'm not trying hard enough. But if I had just drawn a land. Set off my Resplendent Angel there. Ugh. Grrr. Oh well. It's life. We faced basically the greatest zombie player alive. He knows how to put Plague Mare and Gifted Aetherborn and multiple Torment of Hailfires in the zombie deck. It's brilliant. And there was nothing we could do. Just outplayed. Just sickeningly outplayed. All right, Llanowar Elves. Hello? Must be a toughie. Those elves had to go to the library, read some books, figure out what to do next. Uh-huh. You got the sanctum. I hope your adventurous impulse took you on happy travels. And more elves. Okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying my do-nothing hand. It's the best. Yep. And take the pose of the thinker and just... Here we go. Okay. Let's, I like to get my angels out and have the settle be the last hurrah, so hopefully that'll work out here. We're still at 16. These creatures aren't very big. I'm sure that there's something huge coming. Yep, we found it. My opponent's like, look, I got my combo. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. You should attack first, but, you know. Could have a 5/5 getting in there. Now we'll see if our opponent has another Gear Hulk for the Lyra. Playing that first, still trying to draw max settle. They do. They have another one. They're that good. They are that good, everybody. That's the kind of day it's gonna be. Look at the superstars of magic over here. Machine gun ballista time. Please rotate. Nobody likes you. Or else, here I am. I got one in my hand. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I really want to play another Lyra. What happens? I go up to 9, I go down to 1. See, if I just hold the settle, like if I just settle him, I'm only going to get one creature. I think I've got to play bold. I could lose to another ballista, and that would be fine, I guess. I don't think I'm going to win just hoping he attacks everything into a settle. Good players won't do that. But I'm in a lot of trouble to another Resilient Kenra or another Walking Ballista. Not to that, though. That is not scary. And nor is that. Those are fine. Alright. And end turn. So now we have to play the settle because I need to start using the angels to make more dorks, more lifelinking dorks, but I should settle first and maybe get some of his stuff off the board before I do that. So I can't pull a lethal attack through the angels. Yep, here we go. I'm at 9. Okay. Settle you. Let's get some of those off the board, and then the Resplendent Angels will start dragging us back into the game by cranking out 5/5 lifelinkers. That is a really nice draw to accompany the situation, since we can play it is after we do our Resplendent Angel stuff. And our opponent's just dead if they can't do this, and yes! Survive the double Gear Hulk Ballista shenanigans. Love it. Oh, happy day. Alrighty, so I think, which deck would I play? I'd definitely play more Tryhard Angels, but you can do the Angel Tribal. Just take your pick, throw down your Mythics, get your hands on your Lyras and your Splendies, and away you go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit the like button and jump in comments and let me know what you thought of it. This has been Tribal Times. Tomorrow will be the Jank Tank. I'll see you then. Later.